sê Frans, die spring voor toe skuif. Gaan, dis nie nog gehou het gevou.
Ek sal my back hou.
Ja, ek joking. Ek sal my back hou.
Wat se uitstel het jy gespeel?
Dink ek 3.
Wil jy eens niks? Heel high.
Boy, that ball got caught in the breeze and it was just along for the ride. Much too firm there. Now some touch needed here for his second. Now a second to this par 3.
Kyk hoe fucking hulle is daai motherfucker weer. Ek eers kyk vir die bal.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
As ek voor die druk is dit van die sound. Wat doen ek? By out reguit toe. 14 vleuel.
No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole.
How's it, bro?
That's 2 under par, playing well. Okay, no problem with that one. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4-7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. And that will do just fine.
down the front.
Good drive down the right side. And if you look up ahead, that flag is cut middle left. So this is a very good angle into this hole.
Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Nope, I could have erased the bogey from the previous hole, but no dice there. This from about 10 feet. A good opportunity lost there. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those two fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach.
Maar je zei nou, maar kijk die wind is ook een factor, ach nee. Ja, staat een keer als je ja, maar wacht, moet je iemand slaan nie?
That ball went straight down into the heavy rough. That one up the right side. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in two.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck.
Yes. Yeah, we up for beyond tonight, buddy. For sure.
Say, no, get it all.
Yes.
Oh, there's the surgeon's touch right there. Well done to run that in for a birdie. This is an 11-foot putt. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9th. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. All right, in the fairway.
Roll.
That's a fine tee shot, but it is a long, long way to this par 5.
Long is drive. Ja, waar wil je approach? Ik wonder of dat goed pad vandaar af.
Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Ja, maar ik ken hem met de fok of 4000. Dalk, maar ik ga hem inbrengen met de... Hoe gaan hij met de 3 al, is die wind? Oef, dus maar ik ga hem een beetje met gooien. Ik zei nou, ja, zwart niet.
This one right at 25 feet here for eagle. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Chance now to make the turn with some momentum for birdie. He'll say he should have made that. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And he'll go out in 34, 2 under par for this front side. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at the 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. This up the right side off the tee.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right. He's got a beautiful canvas to putt from here. This for an eagle. Good effort. An eagle would have been nice from there, but he made sure to cozy that one up close. That is well done. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Okay, so that all set up with a big drive, then some handiwork around the green leading to that. Not much more than a tap-in 3. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. This may be a touch right.
Another good tee shot just down the right side, and with that flag cut on the left, you can see exactly where you want to go.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
He's got 103 yards to the front, 144 to the flagstick. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
Oh, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
It's a smart shot. You see that flag there on the left, so didn't really want to go right at it.
This is a 16-footer. Just going to sneak on by. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here, as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Ten-foot putt left. Nope. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. One under on the day. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in two. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of the... Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. That one was running so hot. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. So now this, just outside of 20 feet for eagle. speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Okay, nothing to it. Nice work there. It's a birdie, and it moves him to 2 under on the round. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green.
That got a fortunate bounce. Oh, it'll be just fine.
So the great tee shot left him here, now his second from relatively close range. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. This for birdie now at 14.
And this really is all about visualization. You've got to see the line in your head, pick out a spot, maybe a foot, foot and a half in front of you, and aim for that.
Oh, yes. Very impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass.
Jumper. Despacio. Você tem um verso curioso.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Ooh, that started well right. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second.
Really, it's a waste after that tee shot. Just very average approach.
A birdie putt now at 16.
Not a ton in this, but you have to hit it firm.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Yeah, walk that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. A lot of these holes here at Bend and Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. And that one coming in too hot. It kicks off the fairway and right into the heavy stuff. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. He'll have to conjure something from this lie because that is not very good. See if he can knock it on in two. Yeah, not a great lie, and that's on the green, but with work to do. Okay, that's acceptable there. Chance now for another birdie.
Yeah, and it's certainly no gimme from this length. It would be a Brucey bonus to find the bottom of the cup. Main consideration has to be about pace.
This one measures out to 15 feet. That one just going to sneak on by. Two under par for the round. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. That is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic-looking tee shot there. That is a really good shot on him, too, on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in two, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Now, wouldn't this be something to cap the round? A long look at a closing eagle.
I get it. Shit's falling in. You just get up on that.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Now this for another birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that will finish off our round of golf. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Well, that about wraps things up for us here. The spirit of Scotland's ancient links, alive and well at the picturesque Bandon Dunes Golf Resort here on the central coast of Oregon. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new. Beautiful tee shot, straight down the middle. Just got to worry about that 3/4 or half wedge shot upcoming.
And this is less than ideal to start the morning. That's going to settle down into the heavy stuff.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That is crafty right there. A beautiful putt, and the result is a birdie. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220.